Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate 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 Vasudevaya.
Nārayanam Namaskrityam
Nārayanam Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naishtiki
Bhaktin Bhakti Naistiki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 8, Text number 6. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Questions by King Parikshit. Please repeat the sloga behind me. Dhauta-ātmā puruṣaḥ Kṛṣṇa
Dhauta-ātmā
Dhauta-ātmā puruṣaḥ Kṛṣṇa
pāda-mūlaṁ na muñcati
pāda-mūlaṁ na muñcati
mukta-sarva-parikleśaḥ
mukta-sarva-parikleśaḥ
pānthaḥ sva-śaraṇaṁ yathā.
pānthaḥ sva-śaraṇaṁ yathā.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Dhauta-ātmā,
Dhauta-ātmā,
whose heart has been cleansed.
whose heart has been cleansed.
Puruṣaḥ,
Puruṣaḥ,
the living being.
the living being.
Kṛṣṇa,
Kṛṣṇa,
the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Pāda-mūlaṁ,
pāda-mūlaṁ,
the shelter of the lotus feet.
The shelter
the shelter of the lotus feet.
Na,
Na,
never.
never.
Muñcati,
Muñcati,
gives up.
gives up.
Mukta,
Mukta,
liberated.
liberated.
Sarva,
Sarva,
all.
all.
Parikleśaḥ,
Parikleśaḥ,
of all miseries of life.
of all
of all miseries of life.
Pānthaḥ,
Pānthaḥ,
the traveler.
the traveler.
Sva-śaraṇaṁ,
sva-śaraṇaṁ,
in his own abode.
in his
in his own abode.
Yathā,
Yathā,
as it were.
as it were.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavanda A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat behind me. A pure devotee
a pure devotee
A
of the
pure
Lord,
devotee of the Lord,
whose heart
whose heart
has once been cleansed
has
has
once
once
been
been
cleansed
by the process of devotional service,
by the process
by
of
the process
devotional
of
service,
devotional service,
never relinquishes the
never
never
relinquishes the
relinquishes the
lotus feet of Lord Kṛṣṇa,
lotus feet of Lord
lotus
Kṛṣṇa,
feet of Lord Kṛṣṇa,
for they fully satisfy him.
for they
for
fully
they
satisfy
fully
him.
satisfy him.
As a traveler
As a traveler
As a traveler
is satisfied at home
is
is
satisfied at home
after a troubled journey.
after a troubled
after a
journey.
troubled journey.
Purport. One who is not a pure devotee of the Supreme Lord Kṛṣṇa is not completely cleansed in the heart, but a perfectly cleansed person never quits the devotional service of the Lord. In discharging such devotional service, as ordered by Brahmaji to Narada in the preaching of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, sometimes a representative of the Lord engaged in preaching work meets various so-called difficulties. This was exhibited by Lord Nityānanda when he delivered the two fallen souls, Jagāi and Mādhāi. And similarly, Lord Jesus Christ was crucified by the non-believers. But such difficulties are very gladly suffered by the devotees in preaching, because in such activities, although apparently very severe, the devotees of the Lord feel transcendental pleasure because of the Lord is satisfied. Prahlāda Mahārāja suffered greatly, but still he never forgot the lotus feet of the Lord. This is because a pure devotee of the Lord is so purified in his heart that he cannot leave the shelter of Lord Kṛṣṇa in any circumstances. There is no self-interest in such service. The progress of culturing knowledge by the jnanis or the bodily gymnastics by the yogis are ultimately given up by the respective performers, but a devotee of the Lord cannot give up the service of the Lord, for he is ordered by his spiritual master. Pure devotees like Nārada and Nityānanda Prabhu take up the order of the spiritual master as the sustenance of life. They do not mind what becomes of the future of their lives. They take the matter very seriously as the order comes from the higher authority, from the respective representative of the Lord, or from the Lord himself. The example set herein is very appropriate. A traveler leaves home to search for wealth in far distant places, sometimes in the forest and sometimes on the ocean or sometimes on hilltops. Certainly, there are many troubles for the traveler when he is in such unknown places. But all such troubles are at once mitigated as soon as the sense of his family affection is remembered. And as soon as he returns home, he forgets all such troubles on the way. A pure devotee of the Lord is exactly in a family tie with the Lord, and therefore he is undeterred in the discharge his duty in the full affectionate the tie with the Lord. Hare Krishna. Om Dasa. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnana-Jnana-Shalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu-padaya Krishna-Prishtaya Putale Śrīmate Bhakti-Vedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharane Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashashate Chatarane. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityānanda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gauru Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Again, in this sloka, through this sloka, Parikshit Maharaj is glorifying the devotional service, how it is relinquished by the devotees, pure devotees of the Lord. So, in the previous sloka, we discussed that when a person who is gross materialistic person, he is having anger, he is having lust, greed, and anger. These are the three things. It will make him in this material, make him place in this material world again and again in this material world to take birth. But when he catch hold of the lotus feet of any spiritual master or the pure devotees of the Lord, then what will happen? His spiritual progress will start. And through the sadhana, by chanting the holy name of the Lord, by hearing Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Śrīmad-Bhagavad-Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita kind of scriptures, and by studying those scriptures, what will happen? And on the association of other devotees, slowly his heart will be cleansed. So once it is fully cleansed, lust, greed, anger. So currently we are all having lust, greed, anger, not as the gross materialistic person, because since we are in the path of devotional activities, devotional service, we are partially cleansed. We are in the process of cleansing the heart. So once the heart got cleansed, then we will become a pure devotee of the Lord. So the pure devotee of the Lord, what is the difference between pure devotee of the Lord and the materialistic person? So the purely devotees of the Lord, they will, whatever they will do the happy. They wanted to keep Lord satisfied. Whatever the things they will do, they will think that whether Lord is satisfied or not. They will keep center, Lord in the center, and they will work 24/7. They will work for the Lord only. Even they will reduce their sleep, they will reduce their comfortness, everything. They don't want any comfortness for their body. They don't want proper, means I want to take the palatine prasadam. No, they won't bother about whatever they are eating, wherever they are sleeping. And they only think about the service of the Supreme Lord, 24/7. So those are the pure devotees of the Lord. That means their heart got cleansed. They don't have any lust. They don't have hankering for anything. They don't have any greed on anybody. They will see everything is equal vision. Everything. They will see Lord in everything. Everywhere and everything. They will see it is a mercy of the Lord. It is a prasadam of the Lord. And how can I serve the Lord? That is the only thing always they will think 24/7. So such devotees, they may go through the problems in their life. Life in the sense, not the personal problems. It is when they are getting into the service of the Lord, there are so many enemies will come because of the effect of Maya Devi. Because Maya always wanted to test the person is still stabilized or not stabilized. So Maya may come in any form, maybe a family member or maybe a neighbor, maybe a relative, any form, Maya may come and attack. And in all such situation, if a person is fully decided to catch hold of the Supreme Lord's lotus feet only, I don't have any other, whatever the problems may come, let it be, I will serve the Lord. If a person getting into that mode, what will happen? Then he will be always remain in the lotus feet of the Lord. He never leave that devotional service. So in the past, we are seeing that nobody, no, the entire Bhagavatam, if you read, all the devotees, the pure devotees of the Lord, everyone gone through some or other problem. Kundi Devi, she has so much of troubles. Pandavas, they were so much of troubles. Maharaja Parishit, we are talking about. He's also going through the trouble. And Ambarish Maharaj, Prahlāda Mahārāja, all the devotees. And Chaitanya Charitamrita, when we read, the Nityānanda Prabhu, he is also going through, when he want to deliver the foreign soul, Jagāi and Mādhāi, they literally beaten Nityānanda Prabhu. And Haridas Thakur, he wanted to chant the holy name of the Lord. He understood what is the purpose of life, what is the ego dharma, what we need to do. But still, he got beaten by the Muslim kings. So, even after getting so much of beaten, all these problems, there is a threat to their life, but still they never left their devotional activities. That is the reason we are remembering today also, and they are all called pure devotees of the Lord. Even when Ramanujacharya time also, there are other kings, even in the same state, they were in the same state, but the other kings who are opposite to the Vaishnavism. So they wanted to promote Shiva. So they are saying that Shiva is the supreme. So you need to accept that. But Ramanujacharya, he gone through the life-threatening trouble also. They tried to kill Ramanujacharya. The Mayavadi sannyasis, they tried to kill Ramanujacharya. So all those problems he gone through, but he never left the devotional service to the Lord. So that is the test. The test will happen based on the purity. So if it is a pure, very pure devotee, the test also very much stringent. So whatever the test we are facing, it is a very little tests in our life we are facing. So these tests, because based on our capacity, how much we are surrendered to the Lord, that much stringent the test will be. So Prahlāda Mahārāja, he was fully engrossed in the devotional activities, devotional service. So even his father tried to kill, even his father is a king, and he tried to kill him in so many ways he tried, but he couldn't succeed in that. Because Prahlāda Mahārāja, even though he's going through so many troubles, He never leave the holy name of the Lord. He always chant the holy name of the Lord. He always in the blissful mood. Yes, I am connected with the Lord. I am always blissful. I don't bother about all the other circumstances. That is the reason Prahlāda Mahārāja, today also we are remembering Prahlāda Mahārāja, and he is glorified like anything. So he is till today also we are worshipping him along with Narasimhadev. Narasimhadev, along with next to Narasimhadev, we are keeping his deity and we are worshipping him to get his mercy, because he is a very pure devotee of the Lord. For him, Lord took a avatar, Narasimha avatar, Lord took to save him. So that is a very glorious thing. Yes, Lord is coming and he is taking the avatar. The Lord is always used to come and he used to paritranaya sadhunam. He come to this material world to save the devotees. But he will come to save more devotees at a time. It's not one purpose he will come. He will come for multi-purpose. He will save multiple devotees at a time. But for the Prahlāda Mahārāja case, he came and he saved Prahlāda Mahārāja. For him alone he came, Lord came. And Lord took the avatar, different avatar. Even like a Nara, and Nara means human form, and Simha and a lion form. Lion plus human, both together, he took the form. People may think that the non-devotees or the atheists, they may criticize that how a Lord become how come he can come and kill, or he can become a lion. Why he want to come as a lion? All those criticism will be there. But time, place, circumstances, Lord will take of his own decision and he will come of his own. So we cannot criticize Lord should come like this. We should not expect Lord will be in this manner. He will come and approach. No, we are not qualified to think about that Lord need to come on this, because Lord has the intelligence more than the supercomputer, whatever we designed as of now. So as of now, we are thinking that we prepared so much of advance in the scientific field, science, and we invented supercomputer, and it is so fast and all. But still, it is created by our tiny brain only. So with this tiny brain, whatever we created, that is very limited. The knowledge is, whatever the knowledge we have, that is very limited. So in this way, in one of the sloka in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying that how this the pearls, it is shrink on this thread. We are not able to see the thread, but the pearls, what currently if you see my Kandimala, the Tulasi beads are there. It is line. We are able to see it is in line. But how it is there in line? Because even though it is separated with separate beads, it is be in the line because there is a hole inside of that. It is connected through a thread. Because of that, we are seeing that everything in line. Similar way, you were saying that all the planetary system, we are not seeing that there is no, Lord is not catching hold of the planetary system and it is not rotating in the hands. Automatically, all the planetary systems are placed in the particular angle, and it is the earth is revolving 24 hours and the sun is revolving, moon is coming, revolving. So all the planets are revolving at the particular time, particular way, but we are not seeing any, it is not hanged by any rope or somebody not holding that. Nothing is happening. But how it is happening? Because that is the intelligence of the Lord. That is the way, because that science we cannot understand how it is this much. We cannot even keep a ball out of this material, even though if you go to the space there is no gravity. There also you can keep the ball, but can you revolve that? How if you want to revolve, there is the energy is there. We need to like only with the external force only we can revolve it. But which external force is revolving our earth? No answer from the scientist. Why the earth is revolving the particular speed? Why the sun is revolving? Why the moon is revolving? What is the reason? In Newton, he come up with a law that the object can move cannot be moved without an external force. So only the object can be moved With the external force only it can move. Otherwise it cannot move. The object cannot be moved. So this is the law, first law. He come up with the first law. Then this much big planets, sun, moon, earth, and there are so many other planetary systems. How it is revolving? Nobody has the answer. How it is hanging? There is no rope. We are not seeing any rope, this and that. So Lord has that mechanism. He created this. He was saying that it is just a, whatever the creation, material creation, it is just a, in Hindi we'll say that the bhai hath ka kele, it's my left hand side work. It is just a particle. Whatever my potency, it is just a particle. That's what Lord is saying. So that much greatness Lord has. So that much greatness Lord, why can't He protect us? He will give the protection to us. Yes, we may not have the full consciousness of the Lord always, but Lord has the consciousness, full consciousness on us. That's the reason He is staying as Paramatma in our heart. So even though if you forget, if you are doing the devotional service, if you have a desire to become a pure devotee of the Lord, definitely Lord will help for that. For that, what we need to do? We have to study the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and whatever we are studying, apply in our life. Keep the Krishna in center and do all of our activities. One day, what will happen? Our heart also will leave this lust, anger, and greed. We will also become a pure devotee of the Lord. So, how the pure devotee of the Lord feeling in this sloka, Parshit Maharaj is saying, how the feeling will be. Parshit Maharaj is saying that as a traveler is satisfied at home after a troubled journey. Suppose we are going to the pilgrimage, suppose we are going to Vrindavan, we are going on the train. There is so much of crowd in the train. We are not getting the prasadam properly. We are staying in some other places with so much of crowd, so much of troublesome, the climatic condition, our body condition. There are so much of troubles we go through. But when we get after completion of this journey, when we come back to, then we will think that, okay, how freely I was living at my home. I has the proper bed, it was very cool, and I was sleeping like that. But how I am suffering here, like that we'll feel in the material way when we are going out of our house, when we are in the travel. But once we come back, when we think about our home, okay, we will be satisfied. Okay, in my home, I will be peacefully, I can live. But once we come back to our home, what will happen? Then we will feel how after completing the troublesome journey, what is the feeling we'll have? Oh, at last I came to my destination. Like that we will feel. The similar way, the devotees of the Supreme Lord, the pure devotees of the Supreme Lord, when they are surrendered to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, when they are doing this devotional service, they are feeling also like that. Because so many millions of birth we took in this material world and roaming here and there, we gone through lust, anger, and lust, greed, and anger. Because of that, we are again and again took the birth in this material world and try to be in the path of devotional service. And that time, multiple times we failed. Because of that, we took multiple births. But even though we failed, since we have the faith in the little faith on the heart, Lord is giving the opportunity in the multiple births. And He gives us the fully consciousness. Lord is in the fully consciousness as a Paramatma in our heart. When this person turn towards me fully, I will take him to my abode. So that is the only hangering. Lord is having the spiritual hanger. When this soul turn towards me, and till that time, whatever we want, Lord will give that. Whatever the way we want to enjoy this, exploit this material world, Lord will give the opportunity. Okay, until unless we become frustrated and we understand that whatever the enjoyment in this material world is a temporary and it is of no use. Suppose the small kids, when the mother cooks, they also want to cook. Then mother gives some small playthings to that child. The child, what the child will do? It will the same, it will the replica of that, whatever the mother has, the original things, gas stove and the cooker and vessel, everything, they will also get in the plastic. It is a small kind of plaything. The child, what the child is thinking, I am also cooking like mother. Child can think that, okay, that is whatever you are doing, I'm just I'm just imitating that. It is not original, but the right idea is engrossed in this playthings, and it will play. It will use that plaything, gas stove, cooker, and all. How mother is cooking, the small child also it will do the same thing. And when the child came to the grown up, what will happen? The child knows that whatever the mother is doing, that is the original thing. Whatever I am doing, it is just a replica or the imitation, and it is not correct. Then the child is qualified to, along with his mother, he will learn and is qualified to do the cooking in the kitchen, with the original gas stove and cooker and all. So similar way, when newly the person, when he wanted to enjoy this material world, he wanted to enjoy like a Lord. So that is the reason Lord created this material world and play with these material things. Earth, water, fire, the Lord gave, and play with this. Whatever, how much ever you want, you play over here. And whenever you understand that how the child become grown up and become intelligence is coming, the similar way when we are growing up and when we understand that whatever I am doing this material world, it is kind of a waste of labor only. Because at the end of the life, we are going to leave everything over here, nothing going to come along with this. And only taking the shelter to the Supreme Lord, lotus feet of the Supreme Lord is the only way we can get out of this material world. When we realize that, so to realize that itself, it will say Bhagunam Janmanam Andi. Lord himself is saying that to understand that it will take millions of birth. Bhagunam Janmanam Andi. After many millions of birth, one person will come into the path of devotional service. In that also, very few will come into the path of pure devotional service, and they will succeed in their devotional service. Because the Maya is so strong, it will, the many of the people, they were, even though they have started with the devotional service, because of their past karma and their lusty desires, they will fall down again and again in the material pool. So the intelligent person, they won't, they will think that, okay, this is the, we don't know, next birth I will get the human body or not. At the time of death, I'm able to think about the Lord or not, I don't know. But whatever I can, now I am present here. I am here as a human form. And also I got by the mercy of the pure devotees of the Lord, and by the mercy of the Lord, I got the devotional service, devotional activities. So let me do the chanting, let me read the books, let me serve the deities, and let me be in the Krishna consciousness, so that I can, while leaving this material world, I may in the next birth, even though I am not completely able to complete this devotional service, next birth Lord will give the opportunity. So that faith we should have, and we need to continue our devotional service. So in that way, we can become a pure devotional service. We can become a pure devotee of the Lord. So once we become a pure from lust, greed, and anger, automatically what will happen? We never feel to leave the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, because it is always very nectarian. So even for all the pure devotees, they are saying that Lord's lotus feet is very nectar. It's a kind of a nectar, and everybody need to surrender the lotus feet of the Lord. Even Lord wanted to taste the nectar. That is the reason we are thinking that Lord is tasting his, when he was tasting his toe, because the devotees are saying that Lord's lotus feet is very sweet. It is very nectarian. So Lord wanted to taste that. How these people are saying that I wanted to taste my thing. That's the reason Lord himself, when he was in the form of small baby in the leaf, then he was tasting his toe. So we can see the picture, the Google Central here, we can see the picture of the Lord like that. So Lord lotus feet is that much nectar, and we need to feel whatever we are anchoring, how we are feeling once we are roaming here and there. Finally, when we reach to home, how we are feeling, the satisfaction and the completeness and the freeness. Similarly, when we are hankering here and there in this material world, but when we are come to the path of devotional service and to the surrender to the Supreme Lord's lotus feet, we will also feel the same relaxation. Finally we come to the destination. So that satisfaction the pure devotees will have. If we are not having that satisfaction in the service of the Supreme Lord, that means we are not yet pure. We are still need to go on the long way. So that we need to understand. Daily we need to progress How can I progress in this devotional activities? How can I become a pure devotee? That we need to always think, and we need to step by step, we need to put, because it is not pure devotees cannot, okay, I'm sleeping today, tomorrow onwards I will be a pure devotee. It won't happen in a single day. It need a effort and the leaving these material attractions. Then we will get into the path of devotional service, and one day we will become a, definitely the process, whatever Prabhupada provided to us and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu described, all these things, if you follow, automatically we will become a pure devotee of the Lord one day, and we can definitely go back to Goloka Vrindavana in this lifetime itself. It is possible. We just need our dedication and our endeavor. Hare Krishna. Grandharaj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki
Jai.
Jai.